Yet another delivery day here in the wood yard. I just delivered the load you saw me unload. It was a face cord, third of a cord of oak into the garage there, my first customer. And then I've got another one right now that we're gonna be loading up. It's gonna be mixed hardwood. We're gonna go deliver that. It's going to my jerky guy, the guy that buys, about every 2 weeks, he buys a face cord. So he just keeps burning wood. I think they have a fire every night, he said. They said they just love sitting out by the fire, even in the winter time. So we're gonna load up some mixed hardwood right now in the trailer and go deliver that. There it is, the load is on. I threw some cherry on here at the end because the last time I was there, I had maybe an armful of cherry that was mixed in, and we put it separate, and he said, oh, that's cool because I do some smoking of meat, I like to try it. So he had some cherry. And then on this batch, when we do this as a surprise, I threw in probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 armfuls of cherry at the end there for him to try. And I put it at the back because we'll probably try to separate it for him. And that's something I do for customers quite often, is if they order mixed hardwood and they haven't tried, you know, beech, or they haven't tried birch, or they haven't tried cherry, or they haven't tried locust, I'll give them a little bit and put it to the side and say, hey, try this. It's something a little different. You might like it. I try to do that kind of to educate my customers so they know there's more different kinds of wood out there to choose from. I'm not going to charge him more for this cherry, even though normally I would charge more for the cherry. I just want him to try it, but I want to let him know, I'm going to say, I'm not going to charge you extra for it, but I do charge more for the cherry. So if you're interested in the future, you can get some. And I've done that for several people over the years that only ever ordered one kind of wood. They either ordered oak, or they only ordered ash, or they only had maple, and because that's what they used all the time and they kind of liked. And I just let them know that, you know, there's a lot of different kinds out there, and all wood burns. It's all good. You should probably try a few things just so you know what's available of what I have. And I do that also because I've got all these kinds of wood, and I want people to not always just get the same thing, oak. Because when I first started selling firewood 13 years ago, however long it was, I only had oak because I had access to red oak from a friend of mine that had a lot of oak wilt, and I cut lots of red oak because that's what I had. So I just had oak, that's all I had. So a lot of my customers started buying from me because I had oak, which is still the most popular wood that I have. And because in our area, there's a lot of it, there's a lot of oak wilt, and there's a lot of oak available, whether it's white or red. And a lot of people in their mind think firewood and they think oak because they've been told their whole life that's what the good stuff is. It is good wood, but there's more different kinds that are available, more different kinds that are even better than oak for different reasons. Now, if you're a person that has campfires, I personally prefer a mix of wood for campfires. I like pine, yes, pine, because pine is fine, because I like the flames. I like the easy starting, I like flames, I like a lot of fire. I have used high-grade wood, which I would consider to be hickory, locust, you know, white oak, ironwood, hard maple, in campfires, and it's fine. But the flames aren't, it just doesn't have a lot of life to it. It burns great and slow and hot. And if you're a heating person, that's what you want. But if you're burning for enjoyment, which is what this is for and what a lot of the people I sell to, they want flame, they want some snap, some crackle, and some pop, which means pine, or a variety of it. I sell spruce, white pine, red pine, jack pine. I've had balsam, I've had cedar, kind of a little bit of everything as far as the different softwoods mixed in with a lot of what people get for pine. Now I've got several customers that buy from me. They buy 2 face cords or 2/3 of a cord at a time. I can think of 3 of them, and they buy twice a year. They buy in the spring and then they buy in the fall. And for these people I'm thinking of, customers that I sell to every year, they always want the same thing. Half pine, half mixed hardwood, because they are campfire people and fireplace people, and they want a variety. And a lot of people obviously get that stigma or the myth that you can't burn pine inside. Yes, you can, as long as it's dry. Same as any other wood. It's not the pitch or the sap that creates the creosote. It's the wetness in the wood. It's the moisture in the wood. So dry is what matters. So these people that I sell to have even told me, yeah, I really like to use the pine to start the fire And then I put some you know, higher quality. I put in ash or some oak or some locust or some hickory to kind of get the, you know, the coals going really good if they're going to cook over it. But then once they're done cooking, a lot of times they'll put the pine on to sit by at night because more flames, more snap, more crackle, more pop. It smells great, and they know that it all burns, and there's different purposes for different kinds of wood. So obviously, you know, if you're a heating person, you're going to think quality hardwood. If you're a person that likes campfires, you're going to think wood. It all burns. All right, down the road we go for this delivery right now. All right, so I just got back from that delivery, and I'm gonna put on tomorrow's first delivery into the trailer. So it's ready to go first thing in the morning, 1/3 of a cord, mixed hardwood. And on the way back, I got a call from a longtime customer, and he's ready for another load of wood, and he wants some hard maple. And I'm gonna put that into the truck. And the reason I'm going to do it that way is that obviously this one's ready for tomorrow morning, and it's just done and ready to go, so that's awesome. The guy I'm delivering to has got a driveway that you go uphill, and then you got to take a 90-degree corner, and then you got to take another corner to get into his garage. Trailer, I don't think would work. I mean, I don't think I could even back up the hill, make the corner and go around, because it's in the side of a hill, and it's not even like it's open. He's got like cement, I shouldn't say cement, he's got bricks, but high like reinforcement, like retaining walls along his driveway. Trailer wouldn't work. I mean, I could probably get it up straight and then just dump it at the top of his driveway, but then it's probably 40 feet from his garage. So I'm gonna take the truck and we're gonna deliver that. But I'm gonna fill this first, drop it off at my business, gonna pick it up tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna go deliver the wood for that guy. So, and I just got another call from a customer saying, hey, when can you deliver me some wood? Anytime this week is good. So the calls just keep coming. It's been a great year so far. That's all I got to say. Time to chuck some wood.